being live. So, hey, it's Mike Brennan, and we have with us coming back once again on our show, Tamara Shoemaker from Cyber Patriot. And we always assume that with any of our guests, that there may be people in the audience that perhaps have not heard of the guest or the program. So why don't we start with that, Tamara? Why don't you tell us what Cyber Patriot is?
Certainly. So it is a national program for K through 12 students. It's a STEM education program, and it has different parts and pieces. So one of the pieces is K through 5. They have an awareness video games, 3 awareness video games that you can just log on to MICyberPatriot.org and download those for your kids, and it'll teach them cyber awareness. They also have a book series for that age kids between K through 5. And then once they get into middle school and high school, we have a Cyber Patriot competition that runs from October until March each year. This is very exciting head-to-head competition, virtual competition. That's got a low barrier to entry as far as keeping the price down and the commitment down to teachers and mentors so that kids can learn about cyber security as a career. And then we also have Cyber Generations. I know this is Mike's favorite. Cyber Generations is a program that's an awareness training for senior citizens.
Old people like us, right, Matt?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need all the help we can get.
We certainly do. I got a new TV this week, and oh my goodness. Had to have the son come over and help me put it in. It was too technical. And anyways, and the Cyber Generations, you not only can you self-teach, so the senior citizens can go online and they can go through this nice little lessons, but our students also then also become caregivers. So they're called tech caregivers, and they can get a certification for that. So they sit through the little class and then they get a certification, and then they can go out to senior citizen centers or libraries and do this kind of awareness training for senior citizens. And it's been very helpful for both the senior citizen and for the teenagers. Everybody increases their knowledge in the area. So it's a really cool program. I've been working with Cyber Patriot now for 9 years, and I'm very excited. I get very excited when talking about this program, as you can tell.
So you said the season starts in October. How is the lead up to the season progressing?
So we are at the prep for national championships. And so it's a very exciting time. Only the top 28 teams get chosen or get brought in for nationals. And it's also the only time that it's a head-to-head piece, right? So up until now, it's always been virtual. Kids go and spend 4 hours one of the days during the competition period to do the actual competition. But now that we're doing nationals, they'll actually get flown into Bethesda, Maryland. And it's going to take place March 16th through the 18th. And I am going to attend this year.
And where is that going to be held?
Oh, sorry.
So we got a Marriott in Bethesda, Maryland. And like I said, it's from the 16th until the 18th. And there's all kinds of cool challenges that are different from the normal competition. We have a TCIP challenge. We have a Networks Masters challenge. We have this is new to me, a Boeing Cyber Physical Systems Challenge. So I've been there before, and they had different things like IBM challenges and AT&T challenges, but actually having a Boeing Cyber Physical Systems Challenge was pretty exciting to find out about. And then, of course, we have the award dinner on Monday night when everyone gets their trophies, and the top school in the nation is then celebrated.
Well, didn't I read, maybe I got it wrong, but didn't I read that one of your teams has made the nationals, that actually is qualified for the nationals?
Yes, they will be going. So that's why I'm going. I'm so excited. So a couple of years ago, I went to just sort of inspire myself and the team so that I knew what the big deal was. What was the big game like? But now I get to go and actually watch a Michigan team. So when we first had our first coaches mentor meeting this year, I kind of threw a challenge out to my coaches and my mentors. We need a Michigan team to go to nationals. I mean, and it's a big deal. It's really difficult to do because it's only the top 28 teams in the entire country. There's over 6,000 teams that are competing against each other. So it's a big deal. And a lot of these teams have been doing it for a really long time. So our Plymouth Canton View Source team made it to finals. So we have a group of Scott, I'm going to butcher his name, Obs Ni Uck I'm sorry, Scott. I'm so sorry. And then James Ratliff, the team of mentor and coach, brought this team to fruition. So it's very exciting for Michigan to have a team there. Again, that's mostly dominated by California and Colorado and, the East Coast, by the Beltway. There's a few teams that have, made it to the finals. So for the Midwest, it's very exciting.
So I know that it's been a challenge for you on a number of levels, but certainly getting mentors. And I know that coming up on Thursday, FutureCon is in Detroit. And so I sent you that invite a week or two ago saying that'd be a great thing for you to attend because it will be a target-rich environment for mentors, right? So do you plan to go there and see if you can talk some people into helping you?
That's a perfect opportunity for me to do that. I also go to all of the association meetings as well for all the cybersecurity, looking for folks that want to volunteer. So volunteering, the mentor part. So the thing that James brought to the team with Scott, when Scott was a brand new coach, was his expertise in cyber, right? So he's an IT teacher at the Plymouth Canton schools. And he knows nothing about cyber, security and what needs to happen. And then you get that mentor that comes in and spends time with him and with the students, and it makes all the difference in the world, right? Not only are they teaching the leading edge things that he knows about that he can help Scott with, but he also can explain to them what his job looks like, what does his day in a life look like, how did he get to where he's at, and explain the pathway. It makes such a big difference in the student's life and also the support the teachers. So it's very important that folks that are listening today, that are out there, that are cybersecurity folks, that want to give back, to bring up the next generation. It's really important for you to get in the game and help us out. We had 124 teams this year across the state of Michigan playing. We have one went to nationals. Now, just imagine what we would be able to do if we had more volunteers taking care of these teams and helping those teams and mentoring them into greatness, right? I mean, it's just really cool. I mean, if you think about it, we have 3 divisions of this thing that goes on. So there's an open division, which is a normal K through 12, or a rec center or church group or something like that. Then we have the open division and we have middle school. In the open division, there's only 12 teams that get invited to nationals. So that means our Michigan team is one of 12 teams across the nation that made it. So that's really exciting.
So you talked about how the program has a low barrier to entry. If there's someone who might be interested in sponsoring a team for next year, what does it take to sponsor a team and how much does it cost?
So it's a wonderful, thanks for that question, Matt. So to get into the game, it is for a middle school team, it's only 185 for the whole season. So that it also covers, they could actually start again in the spring and actually work year round, right? Which is some of the teams that go to nationals all the time, they actually do that. But I think the fact is that you get a whole year's worth of whatever for $185 dollars. And for a high school team is $225. But you also can get, if you're an all girls team, it's completely free. And if you're a Title I school, it's completely free. So that is a very low barrier. It also only takes 2 to 5 players, and which means you also only need 2 to 5 computers as well, right? That have the duration of the game. So that also helps if you don't have, if you're a church group or a rec group or something, and you want to throw together a team, you can do that very easily.
And so, how do they reach out to you? How do they reach out to you if they want to be a mentor, if they want to pay for a team or donate or any of those things?
So MICyberPatriot, so .com is our website. And I think if I move the right way.
You got to shift there a little bit. You're good. You got to think opposite. It's like
there we go.
There we go.
That's exactly it. So MichiganCyberPatriot.com or email me at tamarashood@gmail, and we can hook you up. We have a lot going on. We have summer camps coming up. We have an awards banquet, but we really need help from industry to help support these things. We need the money. I'm going to have to kind of lock in what weeks during the summer that I'm going to be doing summer camps, and so I'm going to need venues. I'm going to need volunteers, and I'm going to need funding in order to pull it all off.